Is this thing just a bunch of Legos put together? You can switch out almost everything on this camera. Goodbye. Me. Hello, it's me. I'm Steven Allen. How are you doing today? Hit the subscribe button if you like film cameras and let me know the first time you used one. I was in a TikTok live and someone told me that they like vintage cameras, old cameras, retro cameras, and I was like, I'm not alone. And this is the Hasselblad 500CM. You can just remove every little piece. So starting with this is a cable that I use with my digital back, the P20 by Phase 1, but I just keep it wrapped around this lens, so I always have it. But this is the lens hood for the 80mm lens. We have the lens cover for the 80mm lens. So now let's take off this film back. This is the A24, which is a 220 film back. So now we have the body and the lens, and we can remove the lens like so. Like that.
Oh, they're swell.
And then this is a little cold shoe mount that I just put on the side of the camera, which looks like this. I do have a video about accessories if you would like to see. It is in the card and it's in the description below. Then this is the winder right here that you can remove like so, removing the strap. And this is the strap. And then we can also take off the viewfinder here, and the viewfinder is, you know, the thing that's this magnifying glass. So now that that is removed, we can also remove the focusing screen. So now we just have the body here, and then this is just a Manfrotto quick release plate on the bottom so that I can easily put it on a tripod. But this is basically it. I actually will now open up this, I guess, to kind of complete the process. This is the dark slide. Film back on this side. Open that up. And these are all the little pieces. So I like that it's super modular. It makes it really easy to replace or upgrade parts. Good story, bruh. Good story. Wow. So there you go. You can easily take it apart and put it back together. Super quick, super fast, super easy, super nice. I like it. I feel like Red Camera, you know, that big company, Red, that makes those fancy video cameras. I think they took the philosophy of Hasselblad with the modular design, borrowed it, they were influenced by it. Yeah. I would love to see a collab. Hasselblad X Red or Red X Hasselblad, a collaboration where they do a video camera and a stills camera combined with the modular design together. That would be really cool. I would like that. I would like for them to do that collab and for them to send me one of those cameras so I can test it out and then just keep it. Side note, have you developed with caffenol before? I've tried it, but I didn't get great results. I'm interested in doing it again. And I do have other backs for this camera. I have that in a video. You can watch that. It's in the description and it's in the card. So check that out. Watch this video first, then go and watch that video. I am interested in having other lenses for this camera. This is an 80mm lens, which is a standard lens for a medium format, like 50mm or 35mm is standard for full frame. But I shoot with a digital back that has kind of a crop sensor size for a medium format. Since this sensor size is smaller than the 6x6 you would be taking with actual film stock, I feel like a 40mm lens would be a better pairing for this type of sensor and for shooting 35mm film with the Hasselblad. I'm liking this 80mm. It goes up to 500 for the shutter speed and 2.8 for the aperture. So I think it's cool. So this is a waist level viewfinder, and I think this is kind of the go-to for the Hasselblad because it's very sleek and low profile. You can get a prism viewfinder where you can look through, you know, your camera like this instead of looking down. And when I was shooting the other day to get some test shots with my digital bag, I really could have used the prism viewfinder because it was super cold outside, my nose was running, and I was trying to look down and the mask was on at least. to cover up nose issues, but I was sniffing and looking to, you know, it was a lot. Check out my music. Fight fire with my heart, make me come apart. I need you out of my brain. Buy, play, stream, hear it now. You can also use your Hasselblad lenses on your modern cameras with this adapter. So this is an EF to Hasselblad adapter. I just need to line up the little red pieces. Since this is a fully manual lens, you can control everything here. The shutter speed, the aperture, and the focusing. So it's really a dumb mount, you know, because it's not sending any electronics from the camera to the lens or from the lens to the camera. The only thing is that this is an 80mm lens, so this is super zoomed in when you put it on a full frame camera. But you can get the look of the Hasselblad lens on your modern camera with an adapter like this.
We have to feed the man!
So it just gives more life to your lens, to your equipment. It helps you to blend vintage and modern tech a bit more. And I probably need to get this camera CLA'd, maybe even the film backs as well. I got this camera from B&H, but I don't know if they go through that process before reselling old cameras. There's so many safety features built into this camera, and I guess I could talk more about that in a future video, but it really helps you to not mess up your expensive film, your 120 film. So you can't take a picture if the dark slide is in, which prevents you from just wasting a full frame. And then you can't remove your film bag if the dark slide is out. So if you try to remove it, it won't work. You have to have this in, which also prevents you from wasting potentially all of your film, because then you would have a bunch of light leaks and you would definitely have a frame that would just get fully exposed to light. And then with the lens, same thing. You can't remove the lens if you haven't cocked the shutter. So it's like locked in place. But once you cock the shutter, then you can't remove the lens. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna let you finish, but the Hasselblad is the greatest camera of all time. Do you prefer analog or digital? The plan is to post 2 times a week, Monday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and an additional day on Saturday too. We'll see. Again, we'll see. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up and do something to the bell. Tap it so you can unlock those post notifications so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Visit my website, Prillen.com, where you can see my art, my music, my store, my clothing, my merch, and all of that good stuff and more. And until next time, take a little time to make art and be brilliant. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Good story. Wow. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. Pretty sweet. Pretty awesome.